What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another Awesomoto vlog. Before I get into today's vlog, I recently have been viewing some of my YouTube statistics and I was pretty shocked to find out that only 20% of you that regularly watch my videos actually hit the subscribe button. So I want to take the opportunity to ask you, if you do find these videos helpful and you watch them regularly, hit that subscribe button down below. It's totally free to do and it gets you notified every time I upload new videos. Speaking of being a subscriber, it's time to do our August t-shirt giveaway. One of the things I started doing the past few months is I started giving away an Awesomoto t-shirt like this every month to a lucky subscriber, one of you. So before we start today's vlog, let's do the August t-shirt giveaway. Congratulations and thank you for being an Awesomoto subscriber. I'll be reaching out to you to get t-shirt sizes and shipping addresses. So thanks again for being an Awesomoto subscriber. And like I said, anybody who subscribes to the Awesomoto channel, you get entered into monthly t-shirt giveaways. Alright, so as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are doing an install of a Nashfabco rear ladder for the GX470. This particular ladder is the curved one, so I'm super excited to see it. Let's unbox it and see what it looks like. Alright, so right off the bat, one of the things that I'm seeing that's awesome about this ladder is it's really only three parts. You got your main ladder piece. We've got our upper bracket here, which this is going to be resting on the top of the rear door, and it's got some 3M tape here. I had talked to one of you subscribers through Instagram. One of you had mentioned that there's these pieces here that kind of hook in to the top of the door, and there is no foam here, which adding some foam there would definitely protect from scratching the paint on your vehicle from this rubbing over time. So I'm going to go ahead and put some foam in there just to protect the paint. The interesting thing is the lower section here, this goes on the bottom of the ladder and hooks onto the lower part of the door as well. This one actually does have foam inserted into this groove here, so it will protect the paint on this side. So interesting to see that there isn't foam on this top bracket, but that's a quick, easy fix there. One of the things that I'm noticing is completely different design here, and I'm loving it. This looks way better than the design I actually originally ordered. This is the curved ladder. And this may just be their updated design style and they just haven't updated the images, but you can see there's laser cut grooves in here now, and there is a laser cut NF Nashfab logo here, which looks awesome to me. They still have the Nashfab laser cut here into the front face. Normally they had what looked like a plate in here and you could choose different colors. Now for me, I'm a font guy and I thought that this font originally, in person, it looks pretty good, but at first I thought it looked kind of Comic Sans-like, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the look of it, so I wanted to go with black. Looks like they don't even put a plate in here anymore. Maybe that's because I ordered the black logo and they just didn't put the insert in. But overall, this design looks better to me. This must be like Rev 2 or something. There's a couple of diamond cut grooves in here that are on each step, and that's going to help give a little bit of traction. We'll see how well that really holds up. Might want to put some like skateboard grip tape or something in there that would actually help give a little bit more traction when you're climbing up there. Especially for me, because my main plan with this ladder is to use it for when I'm parked at the beach. I think it would be awesome to be up on the roof so that I can see out to the ocean, maybe hang out on the roof of the vehicle, get some takeout food and hang out up there and watch the sunset by the ocean. Or it would be really cool to take this with me when I go kayaking so it can help me get up on the roof and undo straps and just help guide the kayaks down a little easier. So this looks like it's going to be a really easy install. We got three parts here. There's no drilling required, which makes it even easier. So this is going to be a nice one for any of you who are just looking to add a ladder to your vehicle and not have any drilling. Alright, so let's get the M4 out of here. We'll back the GX in and we'll get started on the install. Alright, so we got the GX backed into the garage and we're just going to go ahead and get started with the install. One of the things I mentioned was that this is the curved ladder, which you probably couldn't really see when I had it laying flat on the table, but you can see there's a curve here, and what this will do is kind of keep the ladder off to the driver's side of the vehicle, and that'll keep the right side of the vehicle here more open. And the reason I bought the curved ladder was because I do have intentions of doing a rear tire carrier. I saw that JW Off-Road has bumper mount solutions, so interested in that. I'm not really interested in the rear door drilling mount version because I don't want to open this back door up like a tin can if I were to rub that back tire on the trail. So So to start off this install, I've got the brackets in here. So really all you need is a 4mm hex key. I got the ones that you put on the end of a socket wrench, which makes things really nice. You can torque it down pretty good. Alright, so the first part of this install is you start with the top bracket, and this mounts kind of up here in between the spoiler and the door. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little test fit. This is going to have some adhesive backing on here, so we're going to peel this off and stick it down. We'll test fit it first, but what they recommend is you go through and you clean the surface so that you don't have any residue gunking up the surface and you get good contact with the adhesive. So they say this just kind of fits in by the spoiler here, and judging by their picture, that looks about good. Alright, and so because I'm concerned about having some paint rub on the top of the door from this weight sitting on here, I'm actually going to use some of the spare 3M tape that I had. I'm just going to take and cut a small strip for each side. I'm just going to put a piece of this in this little groove here on both sides. Placing this 3M adhesive in here should keep us from getting any rubbing of the paint off in there, and I'm just going to keep it as is. I'm not going to actually peel off the red. I'm just going to leave it there to just give some extra material in there. Alright, so now I know where I want to go. I want to come about an inch in from the edge here, and that's about where I'm going to have this sit. So with the positioning figured out, go ahead and remove the 3M tape backing so that you can expose the adhesive. Alright, so with the adhesive exposed, I want to go ahead and install this into place. Alright, I'm just going to push that in. Alright, so now that you have this mounted up, go ahead and take out the hardware that's here. There's just two 4mm hex bolts here. Once we take these bolts out, we can align the ladder and replace them where they were. Alright, so we're going to put the ladder up here and align it to those holes. Alright, once you have the ladder hanging and resting in place, just want to go and put these bolts back in. Alright, so now we're down here on the lower portion of the ladder, and what we're going to do is put this last bracket on. This has some foam in these strips here, and this is going to go up underneath like so, and we'll line that up to our bolts and we'll put these in. Pretty straightforward install so far. Everything fits really nice. As you can see, this edge piece here kind of has a rounded edge which fits right along the door corner, which is nice. Helps you with aligning things. Alright, so there we have it. Looks pretty good, feels sturdy. Let's just close it and do a test fit to see that it doesn't rub in any of the door jambs up here. Alright, so that feels pretty good. One thing to know is you can still reach through here and access the door easily. So that's nice. And as you can see with this curved ladder, what's nice is it pulls it off to the driver's side of the vehicle, and you get this nice kind of curved edge here. So it gives you plenty of real estate over here for a rear tire carrier, which ultimately is the future goal for the GX. Alright, so feels sturdy. I do see quite a bit of flex here in the door when I shake on this, but I guess that's to be expected, just because, you know, I'm putting about 160 pounds on here right now, and it's, you know, to be expected that you're going to see some flex. It's not so much that I'm concerned, but I think that I am going to keep an eye on the quality of the way the door closes to see if this thing over time is causing any issues with door alignments. So the ladder looks awesome. Obviously in the garage I can't climb on the roof, so let's go outside and get a better review of what it's like to climb up on the roof and what I actually think for final thoughts on this ladder. Alright, so after about 2 weeks of testing out the Nashfabco ladder, I have zero complaints about both the design and the quality of the product. I love that the design keeps the ladder off to the driver's side of the vehicle and leaves plenty of room for installing a rear mount tire carrier. The 3-piece design of this ladder made the install process very easy, and I'm very impressed with how sturdy this is. As you can see, I was doing a lot of off-roading in these shots, and I felt like in the past few weeks I've put this ladder to the test. I've gone off-roading a few times since, and I don't hear any rattling noises coming from the ladder. So overall, I'd recommend this product to anybody who's looking for a ladder. The quality is great, and you can tell that they really thought through the design. So if you liked today's video, hit that thumbs up button down below. Also, if you're interested in GX470 content, hit that subscribe button down below. It gets you notified every time I upload new videos. Well, I'm going to end things here. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.